Hello, fellow mathematicians. So we were working with this abstraction of the problem. This is the triangle we made. It's 350 and this side is x. And we have these two equations, the tangent. Okay, this is A, this is B, this is C, and of course this is from B to C. From B to C. Maybe if you are like kind of confused or you don't like to work with this BC notation, just put it other name on it. Just let's call it, instead of BC, let's call it Y. And actually I think this could be more helpful for you, because since we are going to construct two equations using X and Y, will make you remember your amazing course of algebra and how to solve system of equations. Okay, so the tangent of 72 degrees, yes, the tangent of 72 is the opposite leg x over the adjacent leg. This is the adjacent leg, is now y. Okay, instead of the BC, now we just call it y. Okay, and two I am missing sides, okay, and you have one equation, so you cannot solve. You need two equations, okay, but we can make another equation because we have the angle 31 degrees. So the tangent of 31 degrees is equal to the opposite leg. Opposite is x over the adjacent. The adjacent is this, all this. So basically is 350 with y. So it's 350 plus y. Okay, so you have a system of equation. Okay, this is equation 1, let's call it, and let's call this equation 2. Okay, now all you have to do it is solve this system. So let's do it. Okay, there are many techniques to solve these equations. You learn this in algebra, how to solve a system of equations. This is a system of two equations. So how to solve it, it's up to you. You can make your own decision, your own choice on how to solve it, or you can follow me. For example, you have a y here. What if we just from equation 1, let's put it here, over here, you clear for y. So y it's equal to x over tangent of 72 degrees. Okay, remember, you just pass this as a product and then this as dividing. Okay, and you get this. Okay, it's pretty big. Now if y is equal to x over tangent of 72 degrees, if we add 350 in both sides, like this, you have y plus 350 equal to x over tangent of 72 degrees plus 350. Yes, let's put like this. Okay, so if you have this equation, you just add 350 both sides, and now you have this quantity y plus 350 that it's the same that is here. Just remember, you can use commutativity here. Just turn the sides. Okay, it's the same in addition. So now you can, instead of writing this, write this in this equation. So you can substitute in equation 2. Okay, instead of writing this, which is the same like here, instead of writing this, write this, and that is substituting in the equation 2. Okay, so you have the tangent of 31 degrees is equal to x over, but now instead of writing this, I will write this because they are equal. So it's x over the tangent of 72 degrees plus 150. Looks kind of ugly, so let's simplify it. To simplify it, just remember the basic rules of algebra. Put an 1 over it, yes, make this the addition, and I think it will be useful to put a 1 over this x in order to use the rule for composite fractions. I mean fractions of fractions. Fraction over a fraction. You know the the rule that you have to apply. So just write it like this: x over 1 over, and let's make this addition. It's x plus, it's this by this by this, 350, the tangent of 72 degrees over tangent of 72 degrees, just like that. And now, like since you put the 1 here, you just make that rule, okay, of multiplication, the multiplication rule of the middle ones and the edge ones. And now you can write it like this: equal, maybe a little bit lower here, is 1 by this, well, it's the same, and x by this is above, so it's x tangent of 72 degrees, as you can see by that multiplication of this and this, and now this by this is just the same because any number or any quantity multiplied by 1 is the same. So you just write it like this, and don't forget the tangent of 31 degrees. Okay, great. Now you have just one equation with an x, so now you can just solve for this equation. Let me grab my eraser so I can erase. I will erase this because I need more space. Okay, I hope you are taking notes, guys. Taking notes is pretty much helpful for you. Remember, we're having an exam, so I bought you some time for the exam, so pay attention and take notes, okay? So we're dealing with this equation: tangent of 31 degrees equal to x tangent of 72 degrees over x plus 350 tangent of 72 degrees. The only thing I am doing is writing down this equation we have here that we reached in the previous step. Okay, so I am only copying that equation because I don't have more space, so I did it above, and now I want to clear this equation for x. Okay, so you have like a fraction here, so all this quantity I will just is dividing, so I will just pass it to the other side and by multiplying. Okay, so it's tangent of 31 degrees multiplying x plus 350 by the tangent of 72 degrees equal, because I pass this dividing and multiplying, here it is. Oh no, this is equal to just the part of above, yes, x multiplying the tangent of 72 degrees. Okay, and now let's make these multiplications here. Okay, very straightforward. I think I gotta erase again, so let's do it faster, and in the meanwhile try to solve this equation, and let's see if you end with the same result as me. You can pause the video and try it. Now, by doing the multiplication, you get tangent of 31 degrees multiplied by x and plus 350 the tangent of 31 degrees multiplying the tangent of 72 degrees. So far, you don't have to use your calculator to calculate this tangent. You can use it since the beginning, but I don't recommend it because you will have pretty ugly numbers, okay? And you will have to carry out the multiplication in each step, and actually that's an approximation, so I don't recommend you just work with the tangents like that, and it's I think it's easier, okay? So this is x tangent of 72 degrees, okay? Now that you have this term with an x, this term doesn't have an x, this term has an x, so let's put everything with x in the left hand side and the rest in the right hand side of the equation, okay? It's the usual technique for solving equations in one variable. So you have x tangent of 31 degrees, and this pass as minus, okay, subtracting because here is plus, so minus x the tangent of 72 degrees equal, and this is a whole term, this whole term, since is with addition, it pass subtracting, okay, that's a minus, okay, so it's minus 350 the tangent of 31 degrees, the tangent of 72 degrees, okay, just like that. And now remember, you have an x here, you have another x here, so you can take it out, okay? You can take it out and in a factorization, okay? So you put the x multiplying the tangent of 31 degrees because there was an x here, so what is left you put in inside the parentheses minus, you take out the x, so you just have the tangent of 72 degrees and the parentheses close, equal, and we did nothing here, so it's the same, okay, and pretty much you have one, okay? Can you see? Pretty much you have one, because now you have x, you have this x multiplying this term, and you can just pass it in division and you have one. Yes, because now you know x is equal to minus 300 tangent of 15 tangent of 31 degrees, the tangent of 72 degrees over the tangent of 31 degrees minus the tangent of 72 degrees, and that's it. Now you have x. Don't get scared of this minus sinus. You may think that, oh my god, I got a minus. How can the side of a triangle can be negative? Well, it can't, okay? It's a triangle. But if you do the calculation, the number will end up be positive, okay? So for you to convince yourself to be sure of what you are doing, make the calculation and be sure it is positive. So tell me if you solve this equation, this system of equation by other method. Tell us if you get another result. You should get the same result, of course. And let's go to the next problem, okay? See you.